So we've got the HK500GT helicopter, which is actually probably about 10% HK GT helicopter now. This must be, it'll be 3 or 4 years old. Never finished it, so I've only just finished it now. Been converted to a DFC Flybarless head. I've got the IKON flight stabilizer which has rescue and auto leveling modes, just to hopefully save me from wrecking it. Changed it. It's got a lot of CopterX parts on it, so it's been changed to a torque tube, tail drive. Just got an FRsky X4R because it's running SBUS to control everything, and the Rotorstar 80 amp ESC. So we'll get it all ready, and I've hovered it in the backyard, so we've got to find out today if we can actually fly it around without destroying it. I should be pretty right. It's pretty much like flying a multi-copter anyway. The main difference with helicopters is you've got 1,000,001 parts, which you've supposedly Loctited and aren't going to vibrate out, but things happen. There's just a lot of moving parts, bearings, washers, thrust washers, stuff like that. There's a lot of things to go wrong. Multi-copters have got about 4 things to go wrong. So helicopters are definitely far more expensive and trickier to have operating, and cost you a lot more to buy and to repair. So we'll get it all ready to fly, and we'll see what happens with it. So now we've got the HK500 all ready to go. I'm not entirely confident that I know what I'm doing in total, so because I haven't really set up the IKON. I've set it up like pretty much how you should, but yeah, you're probably going to need a little bit of finesse working out how to really set it up properly. Make sure there's no dog walkers around to be killed. So at the moment I'm using just not an idle up mode, so it's just like a more traditional helicopter. I'm not sure how sensitive it is. We'll find out. Well, so far it's at least flying. I've had helicopters before, haven't flown them for years and years, so I'm not really sure. I wouldn't be doing anything but just cruising around, so I can actually do very simple things like just loops and flips, but this thing's a bit scary at this moment, so there's going to be a few flights before we risk doing anything. Battery's not particularly good for it. It's a 3000 milliamp 20C, so 20C is not really a good battery for it, so as long as I keep it just sedate anyway, it will be actually better. I can tell by when I have to add in some thrust, it's very weak. So the battery just doesn't have the power to do much. Once I get it all sorted out, and I'll get some more suitable batteries, and if I don't crash it before. I don't hear any weird noises so far, so it seems like there's everything about it's pretty right. I wouldn't say that I'm very competent at controlling it to exactly where I want to go, but I've got a 6-cell, but I've got a 4-cell LiPo alarm on it, so that'll just tell me when a couple of the cells get down to 3.1. Not overly good at flying the tail yet. Not really sure how long helicopters fly. Like a 500 on 3000 milliamp hour. Well, not triggering any LiPo alarms yet, which seems odd to me, but I've got to keep an eye out if there's any people start walking across the park. Don't want to be decapitating anyone. My orientation ability, my eyesight's not really that great, so a couple of times it's not quite been rotated to where I thought. Luckily it's very stable with the IKON on it. I heard a beep, so that would have been the LiPo alarm beep. There it goes. So it looks like time to tail it in, and holy shit, something went wrong. Luckily it was pretty low, and I had partial control still. So we'll see if we can spot the failure. Yeah, a link over here. Boy, that was the novelty. It broke the servo arm off the servo. How's that? Great servo arm. Well, we were lucky. So that's the first exciting flight of the HK500. Luckily it lives to fly another day. Well, how is that for a lousy servo arm? Just luckily I didn't do anything dramatic at any stage, requiring a lot of energy. So what's happened is, I don't actually know what's happened. The servo arm is broken, but the ball joint is sheared off the back of the swash plate. The front left cyclic servo is still alright. So it's hard to say which bit failed first, because from the flight video you saw how it just went all out of control. That would have put a lot of stresses on everything. The servo arm probably broke secondary. So I've got a feeling that the bolt at the back of the DFC swash plate probably is what broke first. But anyway, it's a bit hard to reverse engineer now. Just have to go do some repairs and bring it out next time and build up to flying it around.